When you're called on to go to a home to do a home euthanization with a pet, it's a very emotional situation, right? And so, how do you deal with, beyond the process? How do you actually deal with people's emotionalism?
There are many websites that are available to help families deal with the loss. Especially families with children, they are often very concerned about how their kids will react to the loss, or should they be present during the euthanasia. And so the websites are available, and some of them will actually break down the way kids think and feel about pet loss according to age groups, which is a really helpful thing for families to read about. And so I'll guide them to see some of those websites and just get some more information on moving forward.
Excellent. And do you do any grief counseling yourself with the family?
I find most of my grief counseling occurs prior to the actual loss of the pet. Okay. So I talk to them about what they are going to expect with the loss, how their minds will work, what they're going to feel. So I do a lot of that beforehand. I certainly talk to them about it as well during the euthanasia, and then during follow-ups, either through phone calls or emails or text messages, back and forth, just helping people really understand their emotions, letting them know that they're totally normal for feeling fine one moment and crying the next, and just feeling that they can't move on at the moment. I think that's a big thing, just letting people know it's normal.
What is the pet's experience of this? Do they have the anticipatory grief, or are they reacting to all the emotionalism? They know something's really off kilter. How much awareness do they have?
As far as they know, I'm just a lovely, sweet person coming to visit, and that's what I want. Not that I feel like I'm duping them, but I don't want them to be stressed. I want them to be relaxed, just as they would if anyone were to be there. We don't arrive in white coats, wearing a stethoscope, carrying needles. We show up in regular clothing, and so there's no stress on the part of the pet. Which is really what we want. Quite often when we arrive, there's music playing, the lights will be a little dimmer. I just performed a home euthanasia for a dog last week, and one of the kids in the family had drawn a picture of her and her dog, and so after the dog was euthanized and I took the dog to arrange for cremation, we slipped the picture in the arms of the dog, which was quite lovely. Some people will have them lie with their favorite stuffed animal or a special blanket. So there are all sorts of things that people do to make it special and meaningful for them and their pet.